Chosen one, have you ever felt like your journey has been filled with unseen battles and quiet victories? You are not here by accident. Heaven has orchestrated every step you've taken. Today, we dive into the profound truth that your hidden obedience is paving the way for supernatural breakthroughs. Let's explore how even the smallest acts of faith can echo through eternity. As we navigate the terrain of your experiences, chosen one, it's essential to acknowledge the silent struggles that have accompanied your journey. Each moment of doubt, every time you felt overlooked, has not gone unnoticed. The heavens have been recording your perseverance, and with every trial, you have been gathering strength, even when it felt like you were standing still. Picture this: a seed buried deep in the soil, unseen to the naked eye. In the darkness, it is not merely surviving, it is transforming, drawing strength from the earth, preparing for a glorious emergence. This is the essence of your hidden obedience. Each small decision made in faith, each prayer whispered in the quiet of the night, is nurturing the roots of your future. The enemy has sought to diminish your spirit, to whisper lies that you are insignificant, that your efforts are in vain. But today, we will shift that narrative. Where the enemy sees failure, God sees potential. The weight of your struggle is not a burden. It is the fertile ground from which your testimony will blossom. As we delve deeper, consider the story of David, who was once a shepherd boy, overlooked by his own family. Yet, in the solitude of the fields, he was being prepared to be king. Your moments of hiddenness serve a divine purpose, just as they did for David. His small acts of bravery against the lion and the bear were the very foundation of his future victories. Now, as you reflect on your own life, recognize that each act of obedience, however small, is a declaration of faith. Heaven celebrates not just the large victories, but also the quiet moments of resilience. You are not merely surviving, you are laying the groundwork for a breakthrough that is poised to change the trajectory of your life. In the coming moments, I want you to envision how the tides are shifting in your favor. Just as the tide rises unseen beneath the surface, so too is the momentum building for your breakthrough. Chosen one, the heaviness you've carried, the weight of waiting, is now being transformed into an undeniable force of acceleration. The appointed time is here, and with it, heaven is aligning to make way for your divine destiny. As you stand on the precipice of this new season, remember, your obedience is not just a personal victory, it is a generational impact. Just as David's faith led to a legacy of kingship, your steps of faith are unlocking doors for those who will come after you. Imagine the ripples of your courage extending into the lives of your children, your friends, and even those you have yet to meet. The seeds you have sown in faith will yield a harvest that extends far beyond your own existence. Consider the moment when Moses stood before the Red Sea, faced with an impossible situation. In his obedience to lift his staff, he did not just part the waters for himself, he opened a pathway for an entire nation. Chosen one, your steps of obedience can create pathways for others. This is the power of your witness. With every act of faith, you are not just changing your own narrative, but creating opportunities for others to step into their own destinies. Now, let's shift our focus to the present. This is not a moment for hesitation or retreat. It is a time of bold declaration. Heaven's laughter resonates with the certainty that your breakthrough is imminent. Can you feel the stirring within your spirit, that divine assurance that you is on the brink of a significant transformation? Chosen one, as you stand in this moment, I urge you to embrace the truth that the barriers which once seemed insurmountable are beginning to crumble. Just as the walls of Jericho fell at the sound of praise and obedience, your declarations of faith are setting the stage for walls in your life to fall away. Visualize this. The very ground beneath your feet is trembling with the vibrations of heaven's approval. The laughter of God is not merely a sound, it is the divine declaration that your appointed hour has indeed arrived. Doors are swinging open, and chains of limitation are being shattered. The time for waiting is over. It is time to step forward with confidence and courage. Take a moment to reflect on the power of your voice, chosen one. Your words hold weight in the spiritual realm. When you declare victory, you are aligning with the truth that heaven has already established for you. Speak it aloud. I am anointed for victory. My breakthrough is here. Let those words echo through your spirit and into the atmosphere around you. As we delve deeper, remember that the enemy will attempt to distract you, to cause you to doubt the progress that is already occurring. He may whisper reminders of past failures or present challenges, but this is where you must stand firm in your identity. Where the enemy sees a history of struggle, God sees a tapestry of faith woven with purpose. You are not defined by the battles you have fought. You are defined by the victory that is already secured in Christ. Consider the story of Joseph, who endured betrayal, imprisonment, and years of waiting, yet ultimately rose to become a leader who saved nations. His journey was the embodiment of how God can turn a narrative of pain into a story of triumph. Chosen one, your narrative is no different. Just as Joseph faced his trials with unwavering faith, you too are being prepared for a purpose far greater than you can see. The painful chapters of your life are not the end of your story. They are the prologue to a remarkable testimony that will inspire countless others. Now, as we navigate this pivotal moment, I want you to internalize the truth that your waiting has not been in vain. Each day of silence, each moment of questioning, has been a stepping stone leading you closer to your destiny. The heaviness you have felt is being lifted. You are entering a season of divine restoration. The God who sees your struggles is the same God who is orchestrating your comeback. Think of the prodigal son, who, after squandering his inheritance, found himself in a place of desperation. Yet, the moment he turned back, he was met not with condemnation, but with open arms and a feast prepared in his honor. This is the heart of your Father towards you. You may have wandered in doubt or despair, but today marks a return to the fullness of His grace. Heaven is rejoicing over your choice to return, to believe again, to step into the light of His promises. As you embrace this new season, it's crucial to recognize the power of your declarations. Your voice is a conduit for the divine, and your proclamations shape the atmosphere around you. Speak boldly into your situation. The tide has turned in my favor. My past does not define my future. Each declaration is like a hammer striking against the chains of limitation, breaking them one by one. You may are standing at the threshold of something monumental, chosen one. The air is charged with expectancy, and the very fabric of your reality is shifting. You are entering a time where your faith-filled words are becoming the blueprint for your future. This is not merely a moment of reflection, it is a divine invitation to step boldly into the fullness of your identity and the destiny that awaits you. As you prepare to move forward, I want you to visualize the promises that God has spoken over your life. Picture them not as distant hopes, but as tangible realities that are already unfolding. Each promise is like a thread being woven into a magnificent tapestry, one that tells the story of your life, filled with vibrant colors of triumph and resilience. Let's take a moment to focus on the power of your declarations. The atmosphere around you is listening, waiting for you to speak life into your circumstances. Do not underestimate the weight of your voice, for it carries the authority of heaven. Each time you declare, "I am anointed for victory," you are reinforcing the truth that heaven itself has already affirmed. Now, with that understanding, let's turn our attention to the obstacles that have loomed large in your life. These challenges may have felt insurmountable, but here's the truth. They are not just hurdles. They are opportunities for the manifestation of God's glory. The bigger the struggle, the greater the testimony that will emerge. Where you see a setback, God sees a setup for a comeback. Recall the story of Gideon, who faced an overwhelming army with a small group of men. In the natural, it seemed foolish, yet Gideon's obedience led to a miraculous victory. Your situation may feel daunting, but remember that God is the God of the impossible. He thrives in scenarios where human strength fails and doubt looms large. Chosen one, your current challenges are not the end. They are merely the backdrop against which your story of triumph will be painted. As you stand ready to embrace this breakthrough, visualize the walls that have confined you. Each one represents a limitation imposed by fear, doubt, or past failures. Now see them crumbling as you step forward in faith. Picture yourself not just walking through the rubble, but dancing in the victory that follows. This is the moment where the laughter of heaven transforms into a symphony of praise for the victories that are already unfolding. Reflect on the power of collective faith. Just as the Israelites marched around Jericho, their unity and shared purpose led to a miraculous victory. In the same way, your faith, combined with the prayers and support of your community, can create an atmosphere ripe for miracles. Reach out to those around you. Share your journey, your hopes, and your dreams. Let them stand with you in this season of declaration, for together you will see the hand of God move in powerful ways. This is also a time for introspection, chosen one. While you prepare for the breakthroughs ahead, take a moment to assess any lingering doubts or fears that may still reside in your heart. These are not just obstacles. They are invitations to deepen your trust in God. Ask Him to reveal the roots of these fears and bring them into the light. When you expose them, they lose their power. Remember, the enemy thrives in darkness, but your God is the light that dispels all shadows. As you embark on this journey of transformation, consider the narrative of Esther, who was placed in a position of influence for such a time as this. Her obedience in the face of fear and uncertainty not only changed her destiny, but also saved her people. Chosen one, as you step into your appointed time, recognize that you too have been strategically placed in your current situation for a divine purpose. The courage it took Esther to approach the king could be likened to the courage you need to step out and claim your breakthrough. She did not allow her fears to silence her voice. Instead, she stood confidently on the promises of her God. In the same way, you are called to rise above the doubts that threaten to hold you back. Declare boldly, "I will not be silent. My voice matters, and my actions carry weight." As you navigate this transformative journey, you may find yourself at a crossroads where the choice to trust God or retreat into comfort looms large. This is your moment of decision. Like Esther, you are in a pivotal position to influence not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Your obedience could trigger a chain reaction of divine favor, not just for you, but for your community and beyond. Now, let's delve into the concept of divine timing. There is an appointed hour for your breakthrough, and heaven has marked it on the calendar. This is not merely a concept, it is a reality that is unfolding in the spiritual realm. You may have endured delays, but remember that God is never late. He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor. Picture the moment when a seed finally breaks through the soil after a long wait, emerging into the light. This is the very essence of your current reality. What seems like a delay is actually preparation for the glorious manifestation of your promises. Chosen one, the ground is being tilled for your emergence, and the time has come for you to bloom. Each moment of waiting has strengthened your roots, ensuring that when you rise, you will not just stand, but flourish. As we navigate this pivotal moment, let us consider the necessity of your actions in this appointed time. The heavens are urging you to step forward with boldness, to act in faith even when the path seems unclear. Just as the Israelites took their first steps into the parted sea, so too must you take that step into the unknown, trusting that God is paving the way. Reflect on the story of Peter, who stepped out of the boat at Jesus' command. The waves were fierce, and the storm raged around him, yet he chose to focus on the voice of the Savior, rather than the chaos surrounding him. In this same way, chosen one, your breakthrough requires you to fix your eyes on the promise rather than the problem. Each step you take in faith is a declaration that you believe in the God who calls you out of the boat of comfort into the waters of destiny. Now, as you prepare to step into your new season, it is crucial to surround yourself with voices that affirm your journey. Seek out fellow believers who will encourage you, who will declare alongside you that your breakthrough is coming. There is tremendous power in unity and agreement. Just as the early church came together in prayer, they witnessed the miraculous. Your community can be a source of strength, lifting you up as you walk forward in faith. Take a moment to write down what you believe God is calling you to do in this season. Be specific. What steps are you being led to take? What declarations do you need to make over your life? This is your opportunity to articulate your intentions and align them with heaven's purpose for you. As you pen these thoughts, remember that your words are not just ink on paper. They are seeds that will take root and grow into a harvest of testimonies. Chosen one, as you move forward, I encourage you to embrace the principle of action. Faith without action is dormant, but faith paired with deliberate steps is a catalyst for divine movement. Think of the woman with the issue of blood who pressed through the crowd to touch the hem of Jesus' garment. Her faith was not passive, it was active, and it led to her healing. Your actions, no matter how small, have the potential to unlock the miraculous. Now, let's discuss the importance of gratitude in this season of transition. Gratitude is the key that opens doors to greater blessings. Even in the waiting, there are countless reasons to be thankful. Reflect on the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the relationships built. Each moment of gratitude prepares the soil of your heart for the blessings that are on the horizon. Begin to declare, "I am grateful for every step of my journey, for it has brought me closer to my breakthrough." As you cultivate a heart of gratitude, watch how it shifts your perspective. You will begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This mindset transformation is crucial as you navigate the path ahead. It is the lens through which you will view your circumstances, either as hindrances or as stepping stones toward your destiny. In this season, God is inviting you to declare your expectations boldly. What are you believing for? What dreams have you tucked away in the heart? Chosen one, it's time to dust off those dreams and present them to God with unwavering faith. Your expectations are not merely wishes, they are declarations of hope infused with divine possibility. As you align your heart with heaven's intentions, you will find that the very atmosphere around you begins to shift. Consider the story of Hannah, who fervently prayed for a child, pouring out her heart before the Lord in the temple. Her expectations were met with silence, but she did not relent. Instead, her faith grew stronger in the waiting, and her fervent cries were met with divine favor. God honored her prayers, and she bore Samuel, a prophet who would change the course of Israel's history. In your own life, the desires you hold dear are not lost. They are being shaped for a greater purpose. In this appointed season, I challenge you to vocalize your expectations. Don't hold back. Just as Hannah proclaimed her desire before God, you too must voice your dreams with confidence. Write them down, share them with trusted friends, and declare them in prayer. Each spoken word is a step toward manifestation. It is a proclamation that you believe in the God who fulfills His promises. As you articulate your expectations, don't forget the power of surrender. It's essential to hold your dreams with open hands, allowing God to shape them according to His perfect will. Remember, His ways are higher than our ways, and what we may perceive as a detour may indeed be the path to greater blessings. Trust that the Father knows what is best for you, and be receptive to the ways He may redirect your steps. Reflect on the journey of the Israelites as they wandered in the wilderness. They had expectations of reaching the promised land, yet their journey was filled with unexpected twists and turns. Chosen one, as you consider their path, recognize that delays and detours do not diminish the promise. Each step they took in faith, despite the uncertainty, was a testament to their trust in God's ultimate plan. In your own life, you may find yourself navigating through wilderness seasons, places of testing, uncertainty, and even frustration. But remember, these are not signs of abandonment. They are opportunities for growth and deepening your relationship with God. In the wilderness, He provided for their needs, teaching them reliance on Him. Likewise, your current circumstances may be the very context where God is nurturing your faith, unveiling His provision, and revealing His character in ways you could not see before. As you move forward, I encourage you to embrace the practice of worship in every situation. Worship shifts your focus from the problem to the problem solver. It invites the presence of God into your circumstances, enabling you to experience His peace even amid chaos. Just as Paul and Silas sang hymns while imprisoned, your praise can unlock the doors that confine you. Declare in your spirit, "I will praise Him in the storm. My worship is a weapon against the enemy." Let's also discuss the importance of community in this season of breakthrough. Surround yourself with those who will uplift and encourage you. Just as Aaron and Hur held up Moses' hands during battle, you too need people who will stand with you in prayer and support. Together, you can collectively declare the promises of God over your lives and witness the transformative power of unity. Reach out to a friend or family member today, share your dreams, and invite them to pray with you. This is not just about sharing your hopes, it's about building a fortress of faith around your dreams. In this collective spirit, you will find strength, encouragement, and accountability. The power of agreement in prayer is a force that can shift mountains, and together, you will witness a mighty move of God. As you engage in this communal practice, remember the significance of speaking life into your relationships. Just as God spoke creation into existence, your words have the power to build up or tear down. Commit to speaking encouragement and truth into the lives of those around you. When you declare, "You are chosen, you are anointed, and your breakthrough is on the horizon," you not only affirm their identity, but also align their spirits with the divine promises of God. Now, let's shift our focus to the importance of patience in this season. While you may feel the urgency of your breakthrough, it's essential to remember that God's timing is perfect. The process of waiting can often feel like an eternity, but it is in this space that your character is refined and your faith is strengthened. Just as a potter shapes clay, God is molding you into a vessel fit for His glory. Reflect on the story of Abraham, who waited decades for the fulfillment of God's promise of a son. His journey was not without its challenges and moments of doubt, yet he remained faithful. In the end, God did not just fulfill the promise, He exceeded it, making Abraham the father of many nations. This is the heart of your journey, chosen one. The waiting is not punishment, but preparation for something far greater than you could imagine. During this waiting period, cultivate a heart of expectancy. Each day is an opportunity to anticipate As you cultivate that heart of expectancy, chosen one, remember that each sunrise brings with it the promise of new beginnings. The dawn of a new day is a divine reminder that God's mercies are new every morning. Hold on to that truth as you navigate through your current season. What you may perceive as a delay is, in essence, a time of divine preparation, a sacred pause where God is aligning every detail for your benefit. Consider the life of Ruth, who followed her mother-in-law, Naomi, back to Bethlehem, not knowing what awaited her. In her act of loyalty and faithfulness, she stepped into a harvest season she could not yet see. Chosen one, your faithfulness in this waiting period is setting the stage for your own harvest. Like Ruth, gleaning in the fields, you are gathering blessings that will be revealed in due time. Now, as you reflect on your journey, I invite you to embrace the power of your testimony. Each experience, each challenge faced and overcome adds depth to your story, a story that will inspire others to step into their own breakthroughs. Don't underestimate the significance of sharing your journey with those around you. Your testimony is a tool in the hands of God, capable of tearing down strongholds and igniting hope in those who feel lost. Engage with your community. Share your struggles and victories. Just as the early disciples shared their stories of faith, you too can create a ripple effect of encouragement that echoes through the lives of others. When you declare, "I have been through the fire, but I have not been burned. I have walked through the valley, yet I stand victorious," you are not merely recounting events. You are declaring the faithfulness of God as you stand on the precipice of this new chapter, chosen one, it's time to embrace the truth that your story is not just for you. It's a blueprint for others who are still navigating their own wilderness. Your testimony is a beacon of hope, a lighthouse guiding those lost in the stormy seas of doubt and despair. Every word you share, every experience recounted, can serve as a divine invitation for others to step into their own journeys of faith. Imagine a tapestry being woven from the threads of your life. Each thread represents a moment of struggle, a victory won, or a lesson learned. When you share these threads with others, you're helping to create a larger picture of God's faithfulness. Your personal experiences can inspire courage in those who feel they are battling alone. Remember, the enemy wants us to isolate, to think we are the only ones facing our challenges. But when you boldly share your story, you break down those barriers, inviting others into the freedom that comes with community. Let's take a moment to reflect on the power of collective testimonies. Just as the Israelites recounted their history to remind future generations of God's deliverance, you too are called to share the great works He has done in your life. This is a sacred act of remembrance and worship. Every time you share your story, you declare, "God is still moving, He is still faithful." Your words become a testimony not just of survival, but of thriving, a declaration that God's promises are active and alive. Think of the moments when you were at your lowest, when hope felt like a distant memory. In those times, it may have been the stories of others that ignited a flicker of hope within the depths of despair. Chosen one, your experiences have the power to be that spark for someone else. The truth is, the world needs to hear your voice, to witness your journey, and to understand that victory is possible even in the midst of chaos. As you step into this new chapter, I encourage you to cultivate a spirit of boldness. This is not a time for hesitancy or fear. It is a time to proclaim the goodness of God with confidence. Your story, intertwined with the divine narrative, is a testament to His relentless love and grace. Just as the blind man who received his sight declared, "I once was blind, but now I see," you too must share how God has transformed your life. Reflect on the power of your words. Each time you share your testimony, you are not only declaring your own victory, but also activating faith in others. They will see that if God did it for you, He can do it for them too. Your words can serve as a lifeline, pulling others from the brink of hopelessness into the light of promise. Now, let's consider the importance of action in this season of declaration. While it is vital to speak your truth, it is equally important to live it out. Let your actions align with the words you declare. If you believe that breakthrough is coming, then take steps that reflect that belief. This might mean stepping out of your comfort zone, pursuing opportunities you once thought were beyond reach, or simply being a source of encouragement to those around you. In this journey, Remember the story of the 4 lepers who, despite their dire situation, took a step of faith toward the enemy's camp. Their decision to move, even amidst their affliction, led to a miraculous turnaround, not only for themselves, but for an entire city. Chosen one, this is a powerful reminder that your willingness to move, despite your current circumstances, can unlock blessings far beyond what you can imagine. As you reflect on your situation, consider what steps you can take today that align with the promises you are declaring. Maybe it's reaching out to someone you've been hesitant to connect with, pursuing that opportunity you've been putting off, or engaging in a new project that excites your spirit. Your actions, infused with faith, will create a pathway for the miraculous. Let's also remember that your journey is not meant to be walked alone. Just as the 4 lepers found strength in their decision to move together, you too can find empowerment in community. Seek out those who share your vision, your hopes, and your dreams. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals can amplify your courage and catalyze your breakthrough. Now, envision your life as a canvas, chosen one. Each brushstroke represents the decisions you make, the words you declare, and the faith you embody. What masterpiece do you want to create? Will it be one filled with vibrant colors of hope, faith, and victory? Or will it reflect the muted tones of fear and hesitation? The choice is yours, and the time to act is now. As you take these steps, be mindful of the inner dialogue you maintain. Speak kindly to yourself and filter out any negative self-talk. Remind yourself of your value, your worth, and the divine purpose you carry. Each time doubt creeps in, counter it with declarations of truth. I am chosen. I am anointed. My breakthrough is coming. This is, as you stand at this pivotal moment, chosen one, it's essential to embrace the truth that transformation often begins with a single step. You have declared your intentions, gathered your community, and now it's time to act on the promises you've spoken. But let's pause for a moment. Before diving into the next phase, take a deep breath and center yourself in the presence of God. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. Heaven is with you, cheering you on. Reflect on the journey of Nehemiah, who faced the daunting task of rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. He didn't simply dream about restoration. He took actionable steps, assessing the damage, rallying his people, and mobilizing resources. Nehemiah's story reminds us that restoration requires both vision and action. What walls in your life need rebuilding? What dreams need to be restored? Just as Nehemiah faced opposition yet persevered, you too will encounter challenges. But in those moments, recall the laughter of heaven, which signifies that victory is already yours. Now, let's delve deeper into the power of your actions. Each step you take in faith is more than a mere movement. It is a declaration that you believe in the promises God has set before you. Picture yourself laying the first bricks in the rebuilding of your own walls, a tangible representation of your faith in motion. Whether it's pursuing a new job, starting a project, or mending relationships, every action is a statement of trust in God's plan. You may find it helpful to create a vision board or journal your goals. Articulating your dreams visually can serve as a constant reminder of what you are working towards. Each time you look at it, let it ignite the fire within you, fueling your determination to take the necessary steps forward. Chosen one, This is the season to be proactive, to turn your dreams into actionable plans, and to embrace the process of transformation. As you create your vision board, consider the various aspects of your life where you want to see God's hand move. Perhaps it's in your career, relationships, health, or spiritual growth. Visualize each area vividly. What does success look like for you? What steps will lead you there? Each image or word you place on that board symbolizes a step of faith, a commitment to pursue the promises God has laid before you. Now, let's talk about the importance of consistency in your actions. Just as Nehemiah faced continuous challenges while rebuilding the walls, you too may encounter obstacles that seek to distract or deter you. It's vital to remain steadfast in your commitments, to revisit your vision regularly, and to adapt your strategies as needed. Consistency in small actions leads to monumental changes over time. Consider the story of the persistent widow who approached the unjust judge. Her unwavering determination to seek justice is a testament to the power of persistence. Chosen one, be relentless in your pursuit of what God has promised you. Allow your faith to propel you forward, even when the path seems arduous. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a testament to your belief in the outcome. In this journey, it's also crucial to maintain a heart of gratitude. As you progress, take time to celebrate the small victories along the way. Each milestone reached, no matter how minor it may seem, is a reason to give thanks. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what has already been accomplished. As you bask in the glow of gratitude, chosen one, let this spirit of thankfulness propel you into deeper realms of faith and expectation. Remember, gratitude not only positions you to receive more blessings, but also opens your heart to recognize the miraculous hand of God in your everyday life. In this journey, it's essential to cultivate an attitude that sees beyond the immediate challenges and focuses on the abundant possibilities that lie ahead. Now, let's turn our attention to the power of perseverance. Just as a runner pushes through fatigue to reach the finish line, so must you embrace the challenges with tenacity. The road to your breakthrough may not always be smooth, and there will be days when the weight of waiting feels heavy. However, it is in these moments that your resilience is tested and strengthened. Recall the words of Paul in Romans 5:3-4, where he speaks of the glory that comes through suffering, producing perseverance, character, and hope. In your journey, every moment of struggle is refining your character, building a foundation upon which your future victories will stand. Consider the story of Job, who endured immense loss and suffering, yet remained steadfast in his faith. His journey was a testament to unwavering trust, even when answers seemed far away. Job's perseverance eventually led to restoration beyond what he had lost, illustrating the incredible truth that what the enemy intended for harm, God can turn for good. Your pain today is not without purpose. It is shaping you into the person God has destined you to be. As you press forward, keep your vision clear and your goals specific. Write down your dreams, not just as fleeting thoughts, but as declarations set in stone. This act of commitment solidifies your intentions and serves as a reminder of your resolve. Chosen one, as you pen your dreams, visualize each one as a stepping stone towards your breakthrough. Each word carries weight. Each declaration is a seed sown in faith, destined to bear fruit in its time. In this moment of creation, let's turn our focus to the importance of accountability on your journey. Just as Nehemiah enlisted the help of his fellow Israelites to rebuild the walls, you too should surround yourself with a network of supporters who will encourage you and hold you accountable. Share your vision with those who understand the weight and significance of your dreams. When you articulate your goals, you invite others to walk alongside you, providing both support and motivation. Consider forming a small group where you can share your aspirations, pray together, and celebrate victories, no matter how small. This community can serve as a powerful source of encouragement, reinforcing the truth that you are not alone in your journey. When challenges arise, your friends can help remind you of your purpose and the promises of God. Now, let's delve deeper into the concept of faith in action. Your journey is not merely about believing in the promises of God. It is also about stepping out in faith, taking tangible actions that align with those beliefs. Reflect on the story of the blind man who, upon hearing Jesus was passing by, cried out for healing. His faith compelled him to call out, to seek, and to act upon his desire for restoration. In the same way, your faith should stir you to take bold steps toward your goals. What small actions can you initiate today that align with your declarations? Perhaps it's enrolling in a class to develop new skills, volunteering in a ministry that resonates with your heart, or simply reaching out to someone who, as you contemplate the actions you can take, chosen one, remember that each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your faith in motion. The journey of faith is not merely a passive experience. It is an active pursuit of the promises God has laid before you. Think of those first hesitant steps you took as a child, learning to walk. You stumbled, you fell, but each time you rose. Again, encouraged by the laughter and cheers of those around you. In the same way, your community is here to cheer you on as you take those initial steps into your destiny. Now, let's reflect on the story of Zacchaeus, who climbed a sycamore tree just to catch a glimpse of Jesus. His determination to see the Savior led to an encounter that transformed his life forever. Like Zacchaeus, you may need to elevate your perspective to see the possibilities that lie ahead. What trees do you need to climb? What barriers do you need to overcome to gain a clearer view of the promises God has for you? In this season, be intentional about seeking out opportunities that align with your aspirations. If you feel called to start a new business, research and gather the necessary resources. If you desire to deepen your spiritual life, consider joining a study group or attending workshops that can equip you with knowledge and fellowship. Whatever your aspirations may be, let your faith propel you into action. As you move forward, it's also essential to embrace the power of reflection. Take moments to pause and assess your journey. What have you learned? How have you grown? Reflecting on your experiences allows you to recognize the hand of God at work in your life, even in the smallest details. Just as you engage in this reflective practice, chosen one, you may uncover layers of growth and understanding that enrich your journey. Take time to journal your insights, documenting not only the victories, but also the lessons learned from the hardships. This act of reflection not only affirms your progress, but serves as a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness through every season of your life. Now, let's shift our attention to the importance of aligning your actions with your vision. As you envision the future you desire, Consider how your daily habits and attitudes can either propel you forward or hold you back. Every choice you make has the potential to either build towards your dream or detract from it. Commit to living intentionally, making decisions that reflect the promises you are claiming. Consider the story of Daniel, who was steadfast in his convictions even when faced with immense pressure to conform. His daily habits of prayer and devotion built a foundation that could not be shaken, even in the face of adversity. Chosen one, what habits can you cultivate that will strengthen your resolve and deepen your relationship with God? Whether it's setting aside time for prayer, reading scripture, or engaging in acts of service, each small commitment adds up to significant transformation. As you implement these practices, be mindful of the mindset you carry. The enemy may attempt to sow seeds of doubt or discouragement, but remember that your thoughts are powerful. They shape your reality and influence your actions. Shift your internal dialogue to one that aligns with the truth of God's Word. Declare to yourself, I am capable. I am chosen. My actions are leading me toward my breakthrough. Furthermore, let's talk about the importance of rest in this journey. While action is vital, so too is as you navigate this season. Chosen one, it's essential to recognize the balance between action and rest. The rhythm of life includes moments of intense pursuit and periods of rejuvenation. Just as God rested on the seventh day after creation, you too need to embrace rest as a divine principle. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is an acknowledgement of your dependence on God's strength and timing. Consider the story of Elijah, who, after a victorious showdown on Mount Carmel, found himself exhausted and fearful. In his moment of despair, God sent an angel to provide him with food and rest, ensuring he was equipped for the journey ahead. This act of divine care illustrates that even the most faithful servants of God require moments of renewal. As you reflect on your own journey, allow yourself the grace to pause, recharge, and listen for the gentle whispers of God's guidance. During these times of rest, be intentional about how you fill your spirit. Engage in activities that nourish your soul, whether that's spending time in nature, reading uplifting literature, or simply sitting in silence and meditating on God's promises. These moments of reflection can provide clarity and rejuvenation, enabling you to return to your pursuits with renewed vigor. As you rest, I encourage you to consider the importance of prayer in this season. Prayer is your lifeline, a direct communication channel with the Creator. It's in prayer that your spirit is attuned to His voice and your heart is aligned with His will. Just as Daniel prayed 3 times a day, making it a consistent practice amidst the chaos of life, so too must you cultivate a prayerful posture. Let your prayers be filled with gratitude, expectancy, and surrender. Approach the throne of. As you continue this transformative journey, chosen one, let us delve deeper into the profound connection between prayer and your breakthrough. In these sacred moments of communion with God, you are not only voicing your hopes and desires, but also tuning your heart to the frequency of His promises. In prayer, you align your spirit with His purpose, creating an environment where miracles can manifest. Reflect on the words of Jesus in Matthew 7:7, where He promises, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you." This isn't merely an invitation. It's a divine assurance that your efforts in prayer will yield results. However, It's crucial to approach prayer with both boldness and humility, recognizing that God's timing and answers may differ from your expectations. Trust that He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating your circumstances for your good. As you pray, consider the following. What specific areas of your life need divine intervention? Is it your career, relationships, health, or spiritual growth? Take time to write these requests down, creating a prayer list that you can return to regularly. Each time you lift these requests to God, you reinforce your faith, declaring, "I believe you will move in these areas, Lord." Moreover, engage in intercessory prayer for others. Just as you seek breakthroughs in your own life, extend that same compassion to those around you. Pray for friends, family, and even acquaintances who may be battling their own challenges. This selfless act of prayer not only strengthens your community, but also cultivates a heart of love and unity, reflecting the character of Christ. Now, let's talk about the importance of celebrating your. As you embrace this moment of celebration, chosen one, recognize that each milestone is a testament to God's faithfulness and your perseverance. Celebrating victories, both big and small, is essential in cultivating a spirit of gratitude and expectancy. It reinforces the truth that God is actively working in your life, even when it may not seem apparent. Reflect on the Israelites as they crossed the Jordan River into the Promised Land. After witnessing the miraculous parting of the waters, they built a memorial with stones taken from the riverbed. This act was a powerful declaration of remembrance, a way to honor what God had done and to remind future generations of His faithfulness. In the same way, consider how you can create your own memorials of remembrance, perhaps a journal filled with testimonies, a collection of photos from moments of joy, or even a celebration gathering with those who have journeyed alongside you. Engage in the practice of acknowledging your victories. Each time you witness a prayer answered, a dream realized, or a lesson learned, take a moment to pause and celebrate. Share these testimonies with your community, allowing the stories of your journey to inspire and uplift others. Remember, your victories are not just for you. They are part of a larger narrative of hope and encouragement for those who are still in the fight. In this season of celebration, don't shy away from the joy that comes with acknowledging your progress. Just as a runner celebrates crossing the finish line, you too should honor the distance you've traveled. This celebration serves as a powerful reminder of the goodness of God, reinforcing your faith as you continue to pursue the greater promises that lie ahead. Next, let's focus on the importance of maintaining a posture of humility in your journey, chosen one. As you stand in the glow of your achievements, it's vital to remember that every victory is a product of grace. Humility is the soil from which gratitude grows. It keeps your heart aligned with the source of your strength. Acknowledge that none of your accomplishments come from your own might, but from the unwavering support of your Creator. Reflect on the story of King Solomon, who, despite his immense wisdom and wealth, understood the importance of humility. When asked what he desired most, he did not request riches or power, but wisdom, to lead his people effectively. This posture of humility opened the floodgates of divine favor, allowing him to thrive in his reign. Chosen one. As you navigate the blessings that come your way, let humility be your guiding principle. In this season, take time to express gratitude not only for the victories, but also for the challenges that shaped you. Each trial has been a stepping stone, refining your character and deepening your faith. Just as gold is purified through fire, so too have your struggles prepared you for the greatness that lies ahead. Embrace the truth that your past is not a liability, but a testament to God's unyielding faithfulness. Now, let's talk about the significance of vision in this transformative season. With every step you take, ensure that your vision remains clear and aligned with God's purpose for your life. A well-defined vision acts as a compass, guiding your decisions and actions. It helps you sift through distractions and focus on what truly matters. Take a moment to envision the future you desire. What does it look like? What impact do you want to have on the world around you? Consider the story of Nehemiah. As you ponder the significance of vision, chosen one, recognize that clarity in your purpose is essential for navigating the journey ahead. Just as Nehemiah had a clear vision for rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem, so too must you define your own aspirations. His unwavering focus was not only on the physical restoration of the city, but also on the spiritual revival of his people. This dual focus allowed him to rally others around a shared vision, igniting passion and commitment within the community. What is your vision for the restoration of your own life? What walls need rebuilding? Reflect on the areas where you feel called to make an impact: your career, your relationships, your spiritual walk. These visions are not mere dreams. They are God-given directives meant to guide your actions. Write them down and let them serve as a reminder of the path you are walking. Now, let's explore the power of community in shaping and supporting your vision. Just as Nehemiah enlisted the help of his fellow Israelites, you too should seek out those who will stand alongside you in your pursuits. Surround yourself with individuals who share your values, who will encourage you and hold you accountable as you work towards your goals. This community can act as a source of inspiration, offering insights and support while you navigate the challenges that come your way. Take a moment to consider who in your life embodies the qualities you admire. Who has walked a path similar to the one you're pursuing? Engage with them, whether through conversation or mentorship. Their experiences can provide valuable lessons and insights that can guide you on your journey. Remember, you are not meant to walk this path alone. The support of others can amplify your efforts and strengthen your resolve. As you build this community, you will begin to notice the profound impact of collaboration and shared purpose. Chosen one, the strength of your vision lies not only in your individual pursuits, but in the collective faith and encouragement of those around you. Just as Nehemiah inspired the Israelites to rebuild their city, your community can ignite a passion for transformation in one another's lives. Consider how you can contribute to the vision of others as well. When you uplift and support those around you, you create a culture of mutual empowerment. Share your insights, offer your skills, and encourage fellow dreamers. This reciprocal relationship not only strengthens your bonds, but also fosters an environment where everyone can thrive. Now, as you work together to bring your visions to fruition, it's vital to remain adaptable. Just as Nehemiah faced opposition and obstacles, you too will encounter challenges that may require you to adjust your strategies. Flexibility in the face of adversity is a mark of resilience. Embrace the unexpected and allow it to refine your approach rather than deter you from your goals. In this season of growth, I encourage you to regularly reassess your vision and the steps you are taking. Are they still aligned with your God-given purpose? Are there new paths emerging that you hadn't considered before? This reflective practice will keep you grounded and attuned to the leading of the Holy Spirit, ensuring that you remain on the right path. As you move forward, keep the laughter of heaven in your heart. This joyful affirmation of your journey serves as a reminder that God delights in your progress and the steps you take towards your dreams. Every action you undertake in faith is celebrated in the heavenly realm. Embrace that joy and let it propel you forward. In the coming, as we arrive at this pivotal moment, chosen one, it's time to embrace the fullness of what lies ahead. The laughter of heaven echoes around you, affirming that every step you've taken, every obstacle you've faced, has been shaping you for this very season of flourishing. Now is the appointed time for you to emerge from the shadows of uncertainty and step boldly into the light of your divine purpose. Visualize the transformation that is occurring within you. Just as a butterfly breaks free from its chrysalis, your time of preparation is culminating in a season of flight. You have been designed for more than survival. You have been crafted for impact. The struggles you've endured have equipped you with wings of resilience, ready to take you higher than you ever imagined. As you prepare to soar, take a moment to reflect on the vision you've written down. Each word is not just a statement. It is a declaration of faith that you are aligning with God's plan for your life. Your vision is a living document meant to evolve and grow as you do. Allow it to inspire you, to challenge you, and to ignite a fire within your spirit that propels you toward action. In this season of emergence, consider the importance of taking bold risks. Just as Peter stepped out of the boat, leaving behind safety to walk on water, you too are called to step out in faith. What risks are you being prompted to take? Perhaps it's starting that business you've always dreamed of, pursuing a relationship that feels daunting, or embracing a calling that makes your heart race. Trust that God is with you in each step. He will not let you fall. Remember the story of the woman who anointed Jesus with expensive,